Okay, here's the first one, Dirty Jigs Grande Bass Trailer. Steve Von Brandt for the Bass College down here in Lower Delaware today. Kind of pre-fishing. I'm going out tomorrow to a private pond with one of our site members here at the Bass College up in Dover, Delaware, called Voschels. And kind of wanted to get the idea of what kind of mood the fish were in after 4 days of heavy rain. We had a tornado touchdown not too far away. Just terrible, unstable weather, that's the thing. It doesn't really matter if it's raining for days or whether it's sunny for days. If it's all the same temperature, all the same weather, if it's stable, if it's the same, the bass will hit. But when it's unstable, high temperature, low temperature, high winds, bright sun, then rain, bright sun, then rain, temperatures dropping, the bass just turn off. They can't stand unstable weather. It's not even so much water temperature or weather or anything really that affects them as much as it is unstable weather. I threw a topwater, poppers, Zara spooks, I threw Lucky Craft gunfish, I threw buzz baits, I threw everything this morning. They wouldn't have anything to do with topwater in all the prime locations. Put on the Grande Bass Mega Claws trailer on the back of a Dirty Jig, kind of imitated a bluegill, flipped it right into the same spots that I had just thrown all these other baits, hit it right away. Okay, there you go, back in. We'll get another one. There we go, Dirty Jig, Grande Bass, Mega Claws trailer. They're all holding on the marsh weeds. There's all these I don't know what you call them. They're not Phragmites, but they're actual like marsh weeds that you find in a marsh. And this isn't a giant, but another one right away. I just going along every 3, 4, 5 inches. I just quietly flip it in. I'm making pitches, but it's almost like just flipping. You just kind of just very short little pitch, quiet entry. They don't want any kind of noise. They don't want any commotion on the surface. They don't want you banging around. They're just not hitting the same way like that, like they were. After all that rain and everything like that, sometimes they want that real quiet entry. A nice, soft entry. It just falls right down in front of their face. They're laying there and they hit it. But they're not hitting any spinner baits or spooks or any kind of topwater, any fast-moving baits like that, or anything with a lot of commotion. It's not a lot of wind. It's real calm. They just want to go along. They're up tight up against the heavy cover, marsh weeds, the edges of pads and wood and the weeds where they come together. That's where they are. That's how you're going to get them today. Okay, there's the next one. Had 2 others. They're down in heavy brush. And they were about 2.5 pounds. I lost them. This is a nice one. Not bad at all, 3.5. Would have been a lot bigger, had some eggs in it, wouldn't it? But anyway, he was right down here along the edge of a seawall. It's only about 1 foot deep, back in the shade. This is the back spawning cove, about halfway into the back of the creek, right up against the seawall, right behind the dock. Real shallow water, very quiet flips. I had already flipped in there maybe 6, 7 times, just moved it next 6, 8 inches to the right. He hit it. See, that's the kind of stuff they're in. There he is, getting back in. Right down there along the edge of the seawall like that. Right back in the shade on the edges. Now all the rest, of course, were in the weeds so far, and then one was in brush, but the other ones are down along in the seawall. Well, it's time to get on out of here now. I know you can catch some more on a Grande Bass worm and a Senko and things like that, but they were just hitting the jig basically, and wind's coming up a little bit, and I've got to go up to that private lake tomorrow, so I got things to do around the office and stuff, so I'm going to get out of here. So until next time, Steve Von Brandt down here in Sussex County, and I'll see you down on the water.